These strange images are so unpleasant that we wish they weren't real. Field with aliens. Bizarre, enormous eggs that are about to hatch. However, it's really simply a bunch of cabbage. Plant from the movie Little Shop of Horror. It's nearly impossible to ever look at another pomegranate in the same manner, since the smile of promise is more of a mocking smile. Spiral staircase. It is the sheer challenge of ascending what seems to be an infinite staircase to heaven. Look at the tiny railings that stick out of the rock and support the building. While you're at sea, this whale is absolutely completely secure, but can you picture the effect even a tiny whale movement would have on the entire ocean? The mermaid. This beluga whale is graceful, elegant, and unsettlingly human-like. It looks to have both a tail and human-like legs. The icicle ghost. In addition to the icicle's fascinating juxtaposition and unsettling shape, the yellowish-brown tint of the ice also calls for some explanation. It looks like a thriller called The Birds. It was actually impossible to see the sky over Rome, due to the blackbird blanket that shrouded the city. Black sheep. This image may be the direct cause of the downfall of the age-old practice of counting sheep to fall asleep. A wet camping day. Although these are only cellar spiders, which are typically rather innocuous, at least they weren't awakened by the spiders inside the tent. The ritual of the frog. The rain has just stopped. Frogs everywhere. They were intentionally positioned on the ground, equally spaced apart, and facing the same way. Were they performing some strange frog ritual, or worshipping to some enigmatic frog god? We'll never know. Spider-like monster. Never leave a bag of potatoes in the kitchen unattended for an extended period of time. You can come back to find an entirely new creature residing in your kitchen. Read this fish's mind. The heads of these fish truly are translucent. This, it seems, enables their eyes to gather more light. This barrel-eye fish is sometimes nicknamed the ghost fish. The playground. How did they ever manage to put the playground there, and why would anyone ever put it there? Worst bike seat. Why did those bees pick that particular bicycle to spend the night in? A spider inside your lamp. A spider of this size is not likely to arrive in any typical home unless you reside in Australia. Cry for help. Sadly, it's not entirely clear what type of assistance this furnace actually requires, or what might be done to ease its problems. Inexplicable staircase. Where did it go before, and why would anyone ever want to construct a stairway that leads straight to a bathroom? Fluffy clouds. Although the clouds themselves in this photograph are indeed rather magnificent, the contrast with the vivid, almost cobalt blue sky elevates the extraordinary to a whole other level. Knock knock. Who's there? How long was he inside until he was able to eventually escape? Hearing weird noises and persistent scratching coming from the other side of the wall must have been really unsettling. Ghost. Before the photographer showed her this image, the woman likely had no notion of the illusion her sheets were producing. Sea monsters are real. Although there is a lot of seaweed in the image, it nearly appears to be the ideal illustration of the bizarre creature's existence. The fact is that it is just seaweed in the end.